guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. So I just thought to like come on here and just drop like 5 tips for people planning on going into pharmacy school, especially for your first year. And if you're a pharmacy student, incoming pharmacy students that is studying in August, I just want to say congratulations. You're doing good. Like, this is an exciting journey that I hope you love, and I hope you enjoy. And also, if you're planning to join pharmacy school or to apply, it's also a good thing, yeah. So I hope this video helps you out. These are just 5 tips that I believe that if you're coming into pharmacy school, you should know and should help you. I'm gonna be going based on my experiences, and also there are some things that I didn't do that I believe that if I did would be good, but it will still be good to tell you guys about it. So yeah, come along with me. So the first tip I would say is knowing your study style, know the way you study. So I would say for me, right, after orientation last year, we started classes. We had 2 weeks of normal class before our exams started. So, and the way my school is that you take exams like around 7:30 in the morning or around 8 a.m. to 9 a.m. So you basically have like 1 hour, like 1 hour to do your 50 minutes to 1 hour to take your exams. So 2 weeks of normal classes and then exams started. And then I just realized that even when you're taking exams, immediately after exams you go for classes. It's not like college whereby the class time is the exam time. So you don't, after exam you just walk out of the class and you're done. No, after exam you take class for the whole day in pharmacy school. I mean, the one I'm going to, right? So I would say know your study style, because some people like to study like 2 to 3 days, 2 to 3 nights before the exam day, or even some people like to pull all night. And let me tell you something, right? It's best, yeah, to actually like study in bits. I mean, it depends on you. If you can handle all night and say go to the exam and ace your exam, why not do it? As far as you know what you're doing, right? But for me, I realized that my study pattern had to change for each subject. So there are some classes like I took physiology, right, in my first semester. I realized that studying bits like each day would help me like retain much more material, right? So and another class was there are some easy classes that you can just like glance through whatever you've been taught, and you're just gonna understand it in like probably like 2 or 3 days before the exam. But there are some classes that has a lot of information that you just can't, because when I tried all night, I tried it like twice. No, it wasn't good. In short, I cried because it was too much. I was so scared of failing the class. I didn't fail the class, but yeah. So that is one. So the second tip is to join organizations, make friends. Let me tell you guys something. So my first year, I was like, I don't think I want to do organizations. I want to see how first year is gonna be. I don't want to stress myself out. Let me just focus on school, and it's fine to do that. If you don't want to join organizations, I would say join. Honestly, if I had the chance to go back, I think I would join probably like 1 or 2 and just be a member, and not just be a member, and that's it. But make friends in your class, and also try to make friends with like 2nd year or 3rd year students, from orientation, or even saying hi to people. Join organizations would help you, because these people are people that they've gone through the program before, like especially the 2nd and 3rd year students, because they've gone through the program before, so they know the way some professors test. They know important information that would be helpful to you. And honestly, pharmacy school, you can't do pharmacy school alone. You can't just study, because you will study and study and study, and you will still not pass, honestly, because you actually have to like know the important information, and someone that have gone through the program before would actually can help you, help you through that. And also, like I said before, you can't do pharmacy school alone. pharmacy pharmacy school pharmacy school is, it's a team, like it's a group thing. You have to make friends, honestly, because you're not gonna understand almost everything. Like, no, but I mean, I think some people are smart like that, but as for me, I had at least some group of people that I would text that, hey, do you understand this, and they will explain to me. So yeah, make friends with people in your class. Make friends with upperclassmen. That will help you a lot. And join organizations if you are able to, do organizations and also study and put in time to study. So yeah, so that's the second one. The second one is make friends, join organizations, just make friends. That's it. The third tip is that you should study to retain, study to know the material, especially the first 200 drugs. Oh my goodness, like I almost went crazy my first semester, because the first semester was when they tested us on the first 200 drugs. So we were taking the drugs 50 50 50. I think we are like, I think each month we have to know 50. It depends on how your classes are, honestly, but the drugs, you have to know it. And in my school, we had like benchmark. We had a benchmark, so our benchmark is always at the end of the school year. Yeah, so you take your first semester classes, you take the final exam, you better remember things from there, or understand at least some concept. And then the second semester comes around, you take your classes, you take the final exam, and immediately after the final exam, you have a benchmark. And the benchmark entails questions that's from last semester, your fall semester, and also your spring semester. So that means as you're learning, you have to actually understand what you're learning, so that you can at least, if you see the questions anyway, or if they ask you on benchmark, you're not gonna fail your benchmark. And if you actually fail the benchmark, you're gonna have to come back and take it again. So probably your school doesn't have benchmark, but at least I know at the end of pharmacy school, all of us are gonna be taking the NAPLEX. So it's always good to read, to know, and know your drugs. That's important. So that's the third tip. So this fourth tip I'm about to tell you guys, right? I would say the first week of school, especially the fall semester and the spring semester, know the syllabus and how points are being distributed for each exam, for anything, probably assignment. Because I remember my first semester, I did for pharmaceuticals calculations. I didn't like, apparently because of the mentality I had from college, right? I thought probably like the exams are gonna weigh more, but in reality, that class, the assignments weighed way more than the exams itself. So I would say look at the syllabus, no point distribution. And let me tell you something, in my own school, right, to keep a letter grade, probably have like a A in the class, right? To keep an A in the class, you have to know, like, you legit have to know each exams and how much it weighs for you to put in a lot of studying into each study time for the exam. I don't know even that's what I'm trying to say, right? So now let me use it for example, right? Let me use the example. There are some exams that wouldn't weigh as much as some exams. So those exams that weigh a lot, it's better you get A's on those exams, and probably maybe you can get like B's on the ones that don't weigh more. Because if you go get like probably like a B or C on exams that don't weigh a lot, and then excuse me, if you get A's on the exams that doesn't weigh a lot and gets B's and C's on exams that weigh much more, you're not gonna have an A in that class. I'm so sorry. So you have to actually go in there and look at the syllabus. I didn't pay attention to the syllabus first semester, but second semester, oh my goodness, I was like, I'm not making the same mistake anymore. So I went in there, checked all the syllabus for each classes, and trust me, that would help you a lot. It will help you a lot, and that is part of planning, right? Try to plan your life for that first year, because if you don't plan your life, you're in deep trouble. So the first one I would say is that the first tips I would give is try not to miss classes. I know. See, if you were in college and you were missing classes, or you took like classes and you weren't going to class, let me tell you something. If you miss classes in pharmacy school, I'm not gonna say you're not gonna pass or something. You're gonna pass, of course, you're gonna pass, but you wouldn't, especially if you are a student that understands much more better in class. When you're in class and you're hearing it directly from the teacher, right? I mean, they post the recordings for classes, but I would say being in class is much more better because you can ask questions. So I would say try not to miss classes. Yeah, I know it's hard, honestly. Like, I remember my first week, I was like, this school, I'm not going to miss classes. I was like, it's a lie. Like, I remember, like, a friend of mine that graduated from the program, well, I was telling her, I was like, why would somebody spend their time to apply to pharmacy school and then come to school and then be missing classes? Are they not wasting their money? It's a lie. I missed classes a lot, and that's not because of probably I wanted to miss classes. I actually have some health issues that caused me to miss classes, or also like I was just done at some points because I was like, what's the point, honestly? And let me tell you something, missing classes actually would tell on you, honestly, because it's gonna show your grades, whether you like it or not. It's not the same experience than being in class. So I would say don't miss class. I know it's hard to do, but you can do it. Trust me, you can, because there are some people in my class that I know all the old days that I've been going there, and even from the lecture videos I used to watch, I've never seen those people miss class before. I don't know how they used to do it too, but just don't miss class, honestly. That's what I would just tell you. And finally, I wouldn't say this is a point. I would just say that for me, I would say any professional school, any pharmacy school, nursing, medical, any school that is not college, that is professionals, that is a professional school, it's all in the mind, honestly. Like, let me tell you something, because of the fast-paced environment, you could tend to be like, oh my goodness, am I gonna fail? You're gonna be freaking out. But let me tell you something, one thing you should do is that your first exams for each class, try to ace them. Like, try to get like 90s on, if possible get 100. Let me tell you, because that would help you a lot. So it's all a mind game. Pharmacy school, like, if you have it in your mind, because you're gonna get stressed even all the way to your brain, because there are some times that you have like 3 exams in a week and you still have classes. You still gotta go for classes. Nobody, like, do you understand? So it's a lot of stress. But I would just tell you, as an incoming student, start learning your drugs. It's just, honestly, once school starts, start learning your drugs. Try to be on top of it, and it's all in the mind. If you can apply and get in, trust me, you can survive. Trust me, just have people at your at your corner that can help you, and you can even help them also. So yeah, I would just tell you that it's all a mind game and you can do it. And congratulations once again. Yeah, honestly, pharmacy school is fun. It is fun, stressful, and I don't know, it's just there's this feeling you get once you're done with your first year, like, oh my god, I did it. Like, it's a vigorous training, and honestly, I believe you can do it. So yeah, thank you for watching my videos. Thank you. Bye.